Hello, hello, and welcome back as Frank Castle and I continue our never-ending apocalyptic quest for a tree branch in Project Zomboid. Never-ending, of course, because despite being in possession of a saw and within sight of literally hundreds of trees, Frank can't seem to put two and two together. And apocalyptic because, well, hell, have you seen where we are? Just look around. There's nothing in this town but a desolate, empty wasteland populated by a single man and a horde of walking corpses. Seems fairly Book of Revelations to me, and nothing says apocalypse quite like the Book of Rev, so... Hell, if 4 dudes rode down the street on 4 different colored horses right now, I'm pretty sure nobody would even bat an eye. But, even in the apocalypse, there does have to be someone around to keep a record of the goings-on. Someone to, sort of take stock, see what's what, and in this case, that person is Frank. So let's take a look at the old diary. Check the war journal. War journal, day 10. Spent the entire day in the forest, grubbing through the brush like a wild pig. All I found was a handful of berries that tasted like dish soap and dirt. And it looks like, as soon as this rain quits, I'm in for more of the same. I hate it. God, I miss the city. This fucking forest, man. If I could, I'd shoot it to death. Murder it, just on general principle. I really would. But I don't have a choice. I need that tree branch if I plan to succeed. Gotta go look. Alright, so that's Frank's day sorted, but this rain is a bit of a problem. I don't really want to go out in the rain. If we go out, get caught in the rain, yeah, sure, it's like rain on our wedding day and whatnot, and no, it's not really ironic. It's more of just a bummer, Alanis, but still, it could be situational irony, I suppose, which is a thing. Did it just stop raining? Well, hell, I should make more references to Alanis Morissette's, seminal hit, Ironic, because clearly, whenever I say that, whatever I say, ironically stops happening. Alright, well, it's back to the forest then for Frank. Oh, there are a lot of zombies on the move. Now, this rain is going to have stirred the zombies up quite a bit, so we're going to need to be a little bit careful in our travels. This zombie does not appear to have noticed us, so we're just going to walk up behind you, push you down. No, I said push you down, ma'am. Please fall to the ground. Come on. There you go. And now that you're on the ground, the patented Daredevil pioneered head stomping method, always effective. But we do need to keep a very watchful eye out. Frank? I'm on it, man. This isn't my first rodeo. You act like this is my first day in the apocalypse. See? This is the point where I don't even care that dog is barking. I know my way around, man. Alright, well, we're gonna trust in Frank to, keep himself safe then. He seems fairly confident in his abilities. You do need to spin to win, by the way, Frank, just to make sure that, everything remains safe. Like a working radar dish, again, you gotta always be twirling towards freedom. Or in this case, twirling towards a tree branch, hopefully. Freedom be damned. What I really need is a tree branch. If I was smart, I would actually take a wider berth around these buildings so that I didn't risk stumbling across the zombie who was just on the other side out of my vision cone. This area appears to be fairly deserted, and that is not a complaint. After the harrowing journey we had to find this neighborhood, I'm really glad that it seems fairly desolate, and I think this fence playing no small part in the role of keeping this area relatively zombie-free. It is unfortunate that the house we've chosen to sort of live in or occupy, at least temporarily, is so far from the forest, because it is quite a walk to get over there, but once we've made it, foraging, that's on the menu. Alright, Frank. A tree branch, sir. We need a tree branch. Alright, let's take a second and listen. Just to make sure there are no other zombies in the area. It sounds relatively safe, so let's begin foraging. Keep our inventory open here just so we can keep an eye and see if Frank does manage to pick anything up. We got some twigs. Alright. We have plenty of twigs, Frank. We don't really need more twigs. What I need is a tree branch. If you could forage a tree branch, all of our foraging can end. You were complaining earlier about being stuck out in a forest, Frank. What you need is a tree branch then, and your foresting time is over. We're done with the forestry. I'm looking, man. I'm looking. I didn't bring that saw, did I? Actually, yes, the saw is in your inventory. You could, in fact, just saw a limb off of a tree if that were an actual game mechanic, but it's not. We have to forage, or sometimes tree branches will fall off of trees when you cut them down, but we're in the unenviable position that we don't have anything to cut the damn trees down with, so we can't really make one fall. Is our foraging skill going up, at least? Very, very slowly. Why is our carpentry going up? We have bonus to carpentry because we read the book. Alright, well, our health is still fine, so we got that going for us. We're not tired yet. So maybe Frank's endurance is getting enhanced. We found some more twigs and some violets. Another stone. Well, we're getting better at foraging. I mean, we're finding more stuff. It's not necessarily stuff we need, but we are. That dog bark is dangerous, frankly. All right, so we're a little hungry. Let's eat all of these violets. I'm going to eat them. I don't care. Yes, I'm eating violets. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? This is the apocalypse. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. And I think we'll probably do exactly what we did last episode. We'll forage until we're exhausted, then we'll come over to this nearby house and sweep it to make sure it's free of zombies, and then take a little nap there overnight, and then it's back to the forest. Hopefully we can find a damn tree branch. We're getting a lot of stones. If we needed to, you know, throw them at a witch and kill her, I suppose we'd have that going for us, but unfortunately Stevie Nicks is nowhere to be found, so we don't really have a whole lot of need. What are you doing, Frank? Stevie Nicks, I guess, not around, so we don't really have a whole lot of wicked witchery for us to need to throw stones at. Alternatively, a promiscuous woman in, you know, like one of the less developed countries where sometimes they will stone women for no good reason. We found chipped stone. Man, we're finding everything but what we need. Come on, Frank, a tree branch, buddy. That's what we need. We gotta have the tree branch. Frank has upped his game to tiredness. We do have chipped stone. If we could just find a tree branch, man. Just find a tree branch. Come on, Frank. Tree branch, baby. That's what we need. Come on, give me the branch. Not more twigs, not more stones, not more chipped stones. We need the actual tree branch, man. Come on, man. Jesus, you're fucking hounding me like a goddamn dog. Cut me some slack. I'm doing the best I can, man. Alright, well, maybe we'll give Frank a little bit of a break. He's now tired. Still no tree branch, by the way. I'm not going to stop hounding you about this, Frank. I'm really not. So, come on. Something. You got to give me something here. Put the twigs in our backpack. More foraging, then. Remove grass. I'm curious why that was an option, and two, why that would be useful. I mean, is lawn care really a priority here in the apocalypse? Is that something we're overly concerned with? Gotta make sure the lawn stays short, man. A messy lawn is a sign of a messy mind and a messy home and a messy house. Even in the apocalypse, it's important to keep up appearances. I don't necessarily say I agree with you. All right, so Frank is exhausted. This is our last forage, then. We've got to go get some sleep. Man, foraging really tires you out, like, very rapidly. Still no tree branch. Okay. Well, unlike Anna Kendrick, Frank is going out of the woods, not into the woods. I was hoping Chris Pine would be here to greet me with his lovely face and fantastic butt, but no, sorry. Unlike Anna Kendrick, we don't get the Cinderella story. We just go walking into this house where we come inside and try and sleep before we pass out. Now, we have swept this house before, so we know this, or at least the last time we were in here, this house was zombie-free. I'm not going to operate on the assumption that the house is still zombie-free. I am going to sweep it, but I'm first going to close those curtains. I'm not going to assume it's zombie-free, but I will verify. All right, so those zombies are dead, which we did that. That's our mess, admittedly. We probably should have maybe cleaned that up. Again, like I said, neatness is important even in the apocalypse. We didn't leave any food here, and I don't think I brought any food either. Yeah, it's fine. Frank can go a day without food. He's been reasonably well fed up until now. What is in this room, and did we clear it? How do we get it? Is this a door? This is a door. There is nothing in this room. There's a vest in the closet. And so this house is clear except for this closet, which, since the door is closed, I can't imagine a zombie has moved in. Yeah, we're fine. So it's nap time then. Let's head over here. I'm going to... Where's the light in this room? Because I want to shut it off. Turn that off. We don't need lights here. Come in here, and it's going to be old nap time for Frank then. Frank wants to sleep 12 hours. Well, that'll put us right at about 8 a.m., so yeah, that'll be fine. Take a siesta, Frank. Got to assume Frank's going to be at least a little hungry after this. He's gone half a day without eating. And so 6 a.m. Things still look relatively safe. We didn't hear any meta noises. Kitchen's still clear, so let's grab a drink. Fill our water bottle. I'm tempted to take that baking pan. You know what? I am going to take this baking pan because we don't have one, and baking pans are potentially useful. So we've got water. That's sorted. We'll come over here, peek out the back window, make sure everything is clear. Sweep and clear here, Frank. Hey, I know the drill, man. Which one of us was a Marine? Because it wasn't you. I know all about the sweep and clear. Keep your mouth shut, man. Tell me my job. Around the corner, clear. Okay. Good. Any zombies? Man, okay. So no zombies in sight. We're all right. Frank is hungry, but you can eat after a full day of foraging, Frank. Get your ass out in the woods and get to work. We need a tree branch, man. Seriously, this is getting absurd, Frank. We need a tree branch. You gotta find me a tree branch. Not chipstone, not violets, not fucking berries, not any of that shit. I need a tree branch, man. A tree branch. Make it happen, Frank. Make it happen. Our entire forward progress is completely stymied by your inability to pull a branch off of a tree. Couldn't you just jump up there and grab one and, like, knock it down? I mean, just shake it until it fell? Something, Frank. Nope, no, nothing. Alright. Brilliant foraging, by the way. We're peckish. That's not starving. We'll be fine. Also, maybe we can find some more violets or berries to eat. I suppose we are foraging. Ineffectively, I'd like to add. Frank. You're okay. We get like a little bit of a clearing back here. Maybe we're not deep enough in the forest to find, like, a tree branch. Maybe that's part. Maybe we need to go further in. Oh, what the fuck? There's like a whole open area back here. Alright, well, we should check this out then. What, anything over here? No, not really. Is this just like a opening? It's just a clearing in the forest, huh? Well, there doesn't appear to be anything over here. Interesting. You know, it does provide us with additional places to flee to, I suppose. If zombies do come up on us, we can use this little open gap to sort of ditch the zombies. We could run them into the trees, come over here, and flee. It's not a terrible idea. Alright. Just tear a limb off this tree. Look, Frank, it's right there within easy reach. Just walk up, wrap your hands around it, and just start jumping up and down, yanking on it till it comes off. It doesn't look that sturdy. I mean, come on, man. That's a tiny little tree branch. Tiny. I didn't bring my saw, did I? I did not bring my saw. Son of a bitch. Should have probably brought my saw. It really seems kind of ridiculous that I can't take a saw and just saw a limb off of a tree. That should really be a thing that one can do. That was very close by. You didn't see it, but I damn near jumped out of my fucking skin right now. So that gunshot was extraordinarily close by. That's going to bring some zombies this way. Alright, we're going to need to keep an eye out then. Between foraging attempts, we're going to have to... Oh, that's a shotgun. Oh, this is real bad. We're getting meta noises right in our neighborhood. That's going to bring a lot of rotters this way. This is bad. So we got to keep... Berries. Fucking... You and your berries, Frank. You and your berries. I hear rustling. Okay, so I want to... I hear a rustling sound that I think may be zombies coming through the trees. I'm also going to eat all these berries. Frank is a little hungry. There we go. The hunger problem is solved. Still, alright. Don't see anything. That rustling is us. Alright, seriously, Frank, come on, man. A tree branch. Help me out here. Just a little bit. Come on, cooperate just a little bit. I need a tree branch. If you give me one tree branch, man, we can make an axe. We can do so much with a tree branch. It's just twigs and rocks. That's all he's going to find. Twigs and rocks, twigs and rocks. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe we're not, like, in the right area. Either tree branches are, like, some kind of supremely rare drop, or, alternatively, we're just in the wrong sort of area to find one. I'm going to try something else. If this, we're going to get one more forage. What's our condition? We're tired. I'm going to forage one more time. Then, okay, so dogs barking, gunshots. We're getting every meta noise in the universe, although it doesn't sound like things ended very well for that fucking dog. We're getting so tired so quickly. Come on, Frank. God damn it. Alright, well, the other thing you can do is you can knock tree branches off. I don't like doing this, but I'm going to try it. So if I hit this tree with a frying pan... Can I hit the tree? I can. Can I knock a tree branch loose with a frying pan? Can I knock a tree down with a frying pan? This seems extraordinarily noisy. Also, I can't imagine this is doing wonders for our frying pan. Oh, there we go. So our frying pan is broken. Well, that was not great. We're going to have to go find another weapon or tool of some variety. Alright, so through the trees. We have no idea what's lurking on the other side of these trees, by the way. This could be extraordinarily deadly. We could walk out onto just a titanic horde of zombies. We need a tree branch, come on! Man, would you let it go? Settle down. Hell, by this time we probably could have just forged and found an actual axe instead of trying to make one cobble style, like fucking Swiss Family Robinson. If we explored some of these houses, we might just be able to find one, man. Well, you're not wrong, Frank. You're not wrong. And that may be our next move, really. Alright, well, I don't see any zombies. We should definitely scope out that house. I know for a fact we haven't looted it. We're completely exhausted again, right? Yeah, we're in danger of passing out, in fact, because foraging is clearly the most exhausting fucking work on the planet. Rustling around in a forest, man, there's nothing more exhausting than foraging. As someone who has actually gone into the wilderness foraging, I gotta say, I think you're overestimating the amount of stress and overall exhaustion that results from scavenging in the forest. I have actually foraged my own dinner before in the forest, and I gotta say, you know, I mean, it takes a little something out of you, but after 4 hours, you're not just ready to pass out from exhaustion. It's tiring, but it's not that fucking tiring. So let's fill our water bottle, grab a drink. And I suppose we'll take a nap. I'm gonna sleep. Well, let's do like a 4 hours here. We'll take a little, because I want to go loot that other house. So let's take a little quick 4-hour nap. Frank. Okay, so it's 4 in the afternoon. We're still tired, huh? Man, that, okay. So clearly the foraging really fucking took it out of us. This has become kind of, this bedroom is like our home away from home. So this fence, I know we can't climb it. We can probably walk around and it's not that far to the break. So let's go check out this house. And if we can't find anything in this house, I think we got to call it a day and head back home because we're going to be out of food. The only thing we've got are the berries that we managed to forage, which surprisingly we foraged anything at all, but we did forage some berries. We really need to... You're not a tree branch by chance, are you? No, clearly not. Just a texture on the ground. Well, I'm disappointed. It would be nice to just find a branch that was lying there. That would be brilliant. Or if, like, storms could bring them down, so all you had to really do was, like, go wander around in the forest for a little while, and you'd be like, ah, tree branches. Cool. So there's a dead zombie there, and I did not kill that. What's up at this house? It looks relatively clear. I did not kill this zombie. What have you got? Anything? This zombie has nothing at all. If there were other players in this game, I would assume that someone else had killed that zombie and looted its body, but that is not the case. This house is pretty well protected, actually, because this fence is keeping, it looks like, most of the zombies at bay. Garbage cans. Actually, never mind. There's a zombie right there. Clearly, the zombies are not being kept at bay. Well, we don't really want to go in that window. What about over here? Okay. Hey, zombie. Let's see if that gets his attention. Zombie. 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 Well, they've spotted me. Or is it just the one? No, there are 2 zombies over there pounding at the windows. Yeah, you're not that freaked out, Frank. Silent kill. Silent kill. Well, I broke my knife, but that's okay. Both of the zombies are down. I'm guessing they're probably the people who own this house. So let's drop the butter knife. We'll equip a new butter knife. It's remarkable that our most effective weapon so far in this playthrough has been an actual butter knife. I mean, we've probably killed as effectively with the butter knife as we have with anything else. Frying pan has also been good to us, admittedly. Shelf is empty. Kitchen, should be some food in here. If nothing else, we at least will have picked up some food on the day. Which is good, because we're hungry. Well, it's ice cream dinner then, Frank. The lemons can come with us. Lemons in the backpack, ice cream dinner. Feeling a little bit refreshed with the ice cream. Cooking for intermediate, not really interested in. Butter knife to replace the one we just broke. A trowel is useful. I'll take this yeast as well. You know what I'd really like to have found is maybe another frying pan to replace... Well, fuck me, it's perfect. So we've got a new frying pan that we can use to go try and smash a tree limb free, I suppose. Since that's what we've been doing with them. Still, I'm not going to complain finding the frying pan. That's actually a pretty big find. Ooh, we found some chocolate. I can of corn. I could sure go for a can of corn. Some radish, a fork, a sponge. We may have to sleep here for the night. Anything else we want out of any of these cabinets? Doesn't really look like it. Stove is empty. Broccoli seed packet and wire. I will take both of those. This place is pretty thoroughly well looted, although it has been a fairly good find for us. Let's equip our frying pan. Probably because we're going to spend the rest of tomorrow trying to knock down trees. Oh, there's a zombie in the bathroom. Are you alone? You are, and you're also unconscious on the floor, or at least as close to unconscious as a zombie gets. I mean, you're dead, but... Fill our water bottle, grab a drink. It's 7 p.m. I'm thinking we probably want to maybe cop a squat here and sleep for the evening. Any more zombies in this house? I'm surprised that none of these zombies had the key. I don't like that these two bedrooms are interconnected. Is there anything in here? Oh, alright. Let's close this curtain as well. Anything in this bureau worth a shit? Nope, it's empty. There is a bureau or a wardrobe over here, but no, nothing there. Okay. Yes, Frank, I know you're still tired. Settle down. We need to close all these curtains. Carpentry for beginners, which I'm pretty sure we've already read. Although we could make use of some of our remaining available time by reading Carpentry for Beginners before we go to sleep. Actually, not a terrible idea. We've got a couple hours. How tired are we? We're very tired, but not yet ready to pass out. So let's grab Carpentry for Beginners. And we'll spend a little time reading here. Just go ahead and read it, Frank. Now, is it going to make us start this one? Okay, good. I was going to say, I was curious if it would make us start completely over, if it would remember that we had read some of this. Clearly, it does remember that we have read a portion of this. So I think we'll read until, let's say, 10 o'clock. We're getting close to having finished. Not that we've even used any carpentry skill. I don't think we've made a single effort at carpentry, but it's all right. We're very tired still. I'm tempted to just read until we finish this. We might be able to finish it before 10 p.m. That'd be good. I wouldn't mind having it out of the way. We're getting... You know what? That was a fucking machine gun. That wasn't a machine gun, man. Some kind of semi-auto. Probably a submachine gun, maybe like an Uzi or a MAC-10. Still, we're in deep shit, man. Deep shit. This is no longer a safe place, and we gotta sleep. Alright, so we gotta get all the lights out. Also, we did not sweep this room, did we? Or is this the closet? It's an empty closet. We did sweep that. Alright, so we need to get all the lights out. So turn that shit off. There is a light in the bathroom, but if we close the door, it should be fine. The bathroom is entirely sealed. I'm closing this window. So this place is dark as shit. We've made it dank and dark, but I'm okay with that. Shut this door. Is this light on? It is on. You know what? That's good. We'll turn it off. We're extremely exhausted. Frank wants to sleep for 11 hours. I think we sleep for 11 hours, and this is where we wrap things up. So if you enjoyed another day of watching us dig through the forest like a fucking starving raccoon, you know, drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more Project Zomboid, including the fantastic continuation of us grubbing through the forest like a starving raccoon, you might consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes of Project Zomboid every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.